Breaking news. May is ALS Awareness Month. um, so, all of this month, I'm gonna try to post things daily and talk about ALS and some facts about it. Some you will know, some maybe you don't. And essentially the pitfalls are the roller coaster ride of living with a fatal disease. So stay tuned. This morning, May 1st, I'm gonna talk about fatigue and living with this fucking disease. When we go to my ALS clinic, where we see all the different doctors, one of the things they stress is conserving energy, which is a hard thing, especially since I get so tired so easily. But I'm gonna give you an example of what it takes to get me really tired. So, this week, on Saturday, my brother, Mike, and my nephew, his son, Riley, came over. They do some things for me, like install, put together some raised flower beds and archway and a few other things. They were here most of the day, and as badly as I wanted to help with the work they were doing, I really couldn't be helpful other than just sitting there and talking with them. And it was a great day. And then they did all the work. But by the time I left, which I think it was around 7-ish, I was exhausted. And then Sunday came around, and I felt a little better. And then my friends Brian and Melissa came by, so we could bottle the beer we made like a month ago. And they were here for probably 3 hours. Once again, a great day, great visit. I'll have spending time with them and of course my brother and Riley. So a great weekend. But on Sunday, once again, I was tired. And then Monday came around, I felt alright. And I needed to transplant some of the peppers for the garden out of the seed tree in the up pot lamp. So I enjoyed things outside. It was beautiful that day, like in the 80s. So I wanted to be outside. So I spent, I don't know, probably at least 3 hours doing that. And yeah, I had to run to the grocery store for a few things for dinner. I was tired, so it was a very simple dinner. And then on Tuesday, what did I do Tuesday? What did I do Tuesday? Tuesday wasn't much, but I ran down Home Depot for a couple of things. Maybe an hour or two I was gone. And then Wednesday morning, I woke up just drained. But it was because of the last one, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, so 4 days. Being busy, not overly busy, like a normal person without a fatal disease. When I think nothing of it, even with their jobs. And remember, I don't work, so I have all day to relax if I want to. But yesterday, I was just drained of energy when I woke up. And my coffee felt a little better, but then I napped a little after breakfast and woke up from the nap maybe 20 minutes or so. And just really drained of energy. So I had to cancel PT that afternoon. And I just couldn't do it. And but I just didn't have the energy for it. And even today, I'm still a little tired. So, I have to really pay attention. And even though the activities I was doing really weren't like I was hey, this is the other thing and then disease does that nobody talks about. I tend to lose words more so than before. But that might be partially because I don't work, so I don't use the mind as much as I used to. But so, so I have to pay attention to making sure I'm taking like full days of relaxing and not being busy. so I can recuperate from other days. So that's my message for today. See, when I get there, I also get to project my voice much. So I'm gonna end with what ALS means to me. That's my message for me. Actually, I'm pretty sure. So the letters audacious,
Audacious. A willingness to take on bold risks.
loved,
Loved. Having unconditional affection.
steadfast,
Steadfast. Never saying I quit.
peace out, love, love life you are in. Peace.